edition of Survive to Thrive with me, Dr. Todd. Weekly, daily, giving you daily tips and tricks. That is tips and tricks to help you move out of this world just of surviving into a world above. It's really kind of cool concept today that we're going to talk about, and it is part of living above, no doubt, in a world of peace and joy, and I guess a little bit more ease in the aspects of lifting time constraints. So this weekend was Labor Day weekend, and I did something unorthodox, basically. Took the weekend to work. And some of you may be out there like, oh yeah, I work too, or yeah, I didn't work. But this was different for me because we end up being just closed Saturday, Sunday, and Monday for the Labor Day holiday. And oftentimes I have used this in the past, this time, to be able to say, I deserve this break, or I need this relaxation. This 3-day weekend in the past, because of the way I have actually framed this in the past, is looking at these days as like, scheduled kind of rest days, and I can take them and I can go. The funny thing that I realized over the weekend, though, was the aspects of that I'm conforming in a way to what somebody else has created. And I've never been one to do that, but I've also never recognized it in my schedule. So I had a project that needed to get done. I had to, there were some things that kind of last minute came across. I had to ended up recording 36 different videos. So we are actually going to go and launch this product here soon to chiropractors, essentially a way to be able to walk them through a 90-day challenge to be able to discover some of the biggest mistakes and biggest issues that chiropractors have, and then walk them through the potential possibilities of what could be in a very healthy chiropractic office. So anyways, I'm designing all this, and we're creating all this content, and it just had to get done this weekend because we launch in a couple more weeks. And so I was seeing some shortcomings in some of these areas that I wanted to actually enhance. And so I put time into doing these videos, producing these videos, and getting these videos uploaded, and we're good to go. But I worked, and that was the point, is that with Labor Day, I was joking with the kids, hey, it's redefined itself. Labor Day means Labor Day. We work, right? It means you do labor. Everybody's doing labor. They're laughing. But we created some parameters that we were cut off at a certain day. My wife and I was going to go to work. I was going to get this stuff done, and I'd be done by 2 or 3. And so we said, and then 2 or 3 we're playing games, we're doing, and so we had this balance that we still had a Labor Day weekend in a way, but I was working. And this was different for me because I've always had like, okay, we got to do something. We got to go somewhere. We got to make a big deal about this 3 days, and it becomes very stressful. How many of you out there have done that? It becomes very stressful in the aspects of trying to get a vacation in, the last vacation of the year before summer hits again. Those of you who have kids, you know that you comply by these types of rules and regulations. So the thought today is why. And I've often said that, and been kind of enhanced on this type of concept in your world, is that the quality of your life is going to be determined by the questions you ask. Bigger, better questions, better quality of life. And so here I am asking this question, and I'm asking you to ask the same question too. Why do we conform to what man has put on for our schedule? So I run my business the way I want to run my business. I do things in my business and in my life that I want to do. I work out differently. I see spirituality and my purpose different. I have a different relationship. And it's not because I'm trying to be different. It's just what I enjoy. It's what I like. But yet here I am in that same aspect of conforming, non-conforming in certain aspects, and conforming to this schedule. And I started talking to Marin about this. I said, you know what? This is ridiculous. Who says that we have to have a day off? Or who defines when we get to have a day off? I understand they're holidays, just like Christmas. But could I not take my own holidays? And see, here's what this is going to do. This is going to come full circle of designing your life, or letting your life be designed by you. Letting your life be designed by somebody else. So you're either going to design your life and create it the way that you want to create it, or you're going to actually have your life created for you, i.e. Labor Day. Labor Day gives you a day off. Now, if you worked, you got time and a half or double time and a half like it is around here in the mines, which is awesome. You chose, but you have that option and go from there. But if you're like most across America, you're letting your schedule be designed and flow around these national holidays, Memorial Day, Labor Day, Christmas, whatever it may be, those holidays that you get off. And so my question of this today is to say, why can't I create my own? Which, of course, I say I can. And to give myself permission to take a Labor Day off would be what? Up to me. Or to give myself permission to actually work on Labor Day is up to me. You see, if I'm running off of a different schedule, I'm running off a production schedule, I'm running off what I need to get done that meets my goals, that meets my purpose, and when I accomplish those things and or set some time on my own out to be able to take some breaks, then that's totally my life by design. And see, I had this realization as I'm looking back and took Labor Day to myself to do it my way. I'm realizing that I've conformed. I've conformed to a week. Now, I fell in love with a shorter work week because I can be more focused. I can actually put some time into other things, and I can come in and see patients and be a lot more energetic. I won't tell you how many weeks or how many hours we work. That doesn't matter how many days that I work, but I will tell you when I am there, I'm focused, and that's what we do. Now, that was by design. I love this concept that what if every day could be a Saturday, like every night could be like a Saturday night where we're just, watching movies, we got nothing to do. The next day, that Sunday, and every day be like a Sunday. Where it's family and relaxation. Why? The question is, why could it not be that way? And for most of it's because we haven't sat down and designed it, and we have allowed calendars to define it. Because Saturday and Sundays are days that you don't work. Monday through Friday are your work days. TGIF, and oh my God, it's Monday. Monday blues. And then we got Wednesday, it's hump day. We all conform to it because it is the rhythm that has been designed and set forth. But if you look at that rhythm was designed for a factory worker to be able to grind it out during the weekdays and have a weekend to be able to recoup and get back ready. All right. So if this resonates with you, you're asking the same question. How could I then design my life differently? How could I actually start to take control of my schedule? And here is the tip and the trick today, is to challenge this notion and to create a path of hey, we're taking breaks here, irregardless of a holiday. All right. If you look at how the body works really good for pushing 4 to 6 week chunks at a time. Sometimes you can get away with 8 weeks, but your body will ramp up and make a change no matter what you're doing and then plateau. And the deal with plateaus, everybody knows, and workouts are hard to get out of. But one of the greatest things that you can do is take a break, do something totally different, off the wall. Like if you're running a marathon and you're running, it is to take a week and go ride a bike. It'd be like one of the best things. The body actually shocks out of that plateau and starts making some changes again. Does that serve you? Don't know. Whatever you're trying to accomplish in your own body, that would serve you. But the concept is the same thing for your mind, is to be able to push for 6 and 8 week chunks and then be able to relax. And it's been shown to be one of the healthiest things that you can do. Now, if Labor Day falls into that break that you would schedule off, awesome. But this is the life by design, however you want it. I've known some colleagues and some friends and some people that would go and actually travel Europe for a month. Then they would still create some workspace to get done the things that they want to get done, but that's their life by design. Like, I want to go travel Europe for 2 months and do that. My life by design does not fit that right now. It's because I've designed, and the practice and my business is solely dependent on me. So I got to be there for patients. So I haven't designed it that way. That's okay. I don't want to. When I travel Europe, I can take a week off. I can go inhale, and then I can know that I'm coming back. So don't panic having to get so much packed in. I got to see this. I got to do this. I got to do this because I'll never be back. No, I design my life in the aspects that I know I will be back. Some places I don't want to go back. That's okay. I saw what I saw. I didn't like it. So I don't want to go back. But this is the tip and the trick today, is to ask the question, where in your world are you conforming to a schedule that wasn't yours? Where you're supposed to actually drink beer on Labor Day and have a barbecue. It's okay if you like that, but did you design it? Have you designed your life? This is actually the tip and the trick for today, is to identify where in your body, in your spirituality, in your relationships, in your workplace, have you conformed to what you've been told is the way it's supposed to be, or are you designing your own life? Maybe you don't want to design your own life, and that's okay. So you click, bleep, I'm done. Thanks, Dr. Todd. Appreciate the input, but I'm good. But if you want to expand and want something a little bit different in life, and you want to actually have control of how your life works and not succumb to the holidays that man has created and create your own holidays, you have to ask the question of, why do you do what you do? And so it could be showing up in multiple areas of your life. Well, why does your relationship have to be this? Well, it's because it's all I've known. It's what I was told. It's what I grew up with. It's just the way it's supposed to be. And then you challenge it and say, hey, look, I'm going to design my own relationship because this is what I enjoy. Some of you that are struggling right now in a relationship, it's because you've probably not defined exactly what you want out of that relationship. You start to say, hey, this is what I actually like. This is what I enjoy to do. And then you start to create with your loved one, not what other people say you should create. Because what man says you should create is sitting on love seats next to each other on a phone, scrolling through other people's lives and scrolling through what other people are doing. That's man's design for your life. That's what's been created for you. So you have to step out of that box and say, hey, I'm going to design and create my own life. I want to go a different direction. Where does it show up for you? Maybe you've done a workout the only way that you knew how to do a workout. And that's the way you've done it for 20 years. You've never questioned it. You never actually started your life and working out by your design. You've done it based on somebody else's. What a cool project. You get in and start figuring out a different way of working out. Maybe you don't like the gym, so you want to be outside. That's fine. You get to create it. I don't care what that is. Just ask the questions and challenge. Challenge your life right now. Was it designed for you? Are you living like your life that you've designed for your family because it's what you want, it's what you enjoy? This is truly living a life above. This is truly thriving when you get to create your own way. But why not? You were designed to do this. You're divinely created to be different, not to spend a Labor Day barbecuing and drinking beer. Unless you want to. See, ladies and gentlemen, in work, I found this gift in the aspects of why conform to somebody else's schedule. I'm going to create my own schedule. I create my own life. I design my own life for me, my queen, my kids. And I challenge you to do the same, and you might just find yourself living a life up above, thriving, rather than surviving. Surviving a weekend, only to wake up on a Tuesday going, oh shit. I probably should have done something different with the time that I had this weekend because I feel overwhelmed. I'm tired. I'm trying to get back into work. Blah. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for you today in Love and Light. Bring you some simple truths that can help you live a life above, thriving and not just surviving.